is a strange moment that happens when you are alone. The room is quiet. Your phone is somewhere beside you. Nobody is talking. Nobody's watching. Nobody is asking you to be anything. And yet, you can still hear their voices. What will they think? What if they don't like me? What if I embarrass myself? What if they judge me? What if I fail? What if they laugh? It's strange, isn't it? How someone can be completely alone and still feel like they're standing in front of an audience. An invisible audience. An audience made of friends, family, classmates, strangers, people from the internet, people from the past, and sometimes people who don't even exist anymore. You carry their opinions inside your head, and without realizing it, you begin making decisions for people who aren't even in the room. Maybe you've experienced it. You find an outfit you genuinely like. You look in the mirror. For a moment, you feel good. Then you imagine walking outside wearing it. Someone looks at you. Someone whispers. Someone laughs. And suddenly, you change. Not because you stopped liking the outfit, but because you started imagining someone else's reaction. Or maybe you've wanted to post something online. You create it. You watch it once. You like it. Then you imagine people seeing it. What will my friends say? What if nobody likes it? What if someone makes fun of me? So you delete it. Nobody rejected you. Nobody criticized you. Nobody even saw it. And yet, their imagined opinions were enough to stop you. That's how powerful this fear can become. The frightening thing is that it rarely begins dramatically. Nobody wakes up one morning and decides, I am going to spend the rest of my life seeking everyone's approval. It happens quietly. A small comment here, a comparison there, a joke that stayed in your mind longer than it should have, a rejection, a failure, a moment when you felt embarrassed, a time when someone made you feel like being yourself was somehow wrong. You remember it. Your brain remembers it. And the next time you're in a similar situation, you become more careful, then even more careful, until eventually you don't even notice that you're editing yourself. You simply call it being mature, being sensible, being careful, being realistic. But sometimes you're not being careful, you're being afraid. When we're young, we learn to seek approval. A child draws something and immediately looks at their parents. Do you like it? Am I good? At first, it's innocent, but as we grow older, the questions change. What will my friends think? What will people say? What if they judge me? And slowly, we stop living for ourselves and start performing for everyone else. Think about the last time you walked into a room and felt someone looking at you. You fixed your hair, adjusted your clothes, changed your posture. But what if they weren't even looking at you? Maybe they were thinking about their own problems. That's the truth we often forget. People aren't thinking about us as much as we think they are. You may spend hours worrying about something embarrassing you did, while the other person forgot about it 5 minutes later. You experienced the entire movie. They saw one frame. The real problem begins when being liked becomes more important than being yourself. You say yes when you mean no. You hide your opinions. You tolerate disrespect. You change yourself to keep people around. And eventually, everyone may like you, but nobody truly knows you. You don't need to become a version of yourself that is easy for everyone to accept. You need to become someone you can respect. Learn to say no. You don't need to explain every decision. You are allowed to disappoint people. You are allowed to change. You are allowed to choose a different path. Someone can disagree with your decision, and you can still make it. Their expectations are not your instructions. And don't misunderstand what not caring means. It doesn't mean becoming cold. You can still love people, listen to advice, accept criticism, care deeply. The difference is that you don't let every opinion define you. Ask yourself, Does this person's opinion deserve my attention? If yes, listen. If not, let it go. Stop being afraid of failure just because someone might see it. Every expert was once a beginner. Every confident person has looked foolish. Every successful person has failed. The difference is, they continued. So ask yourself, would you rather experience temporary embarrassment or permanent regret? One day, you'll look back at your life. You'll remember the opportunities you avoided because you were afraid of judgment, the things you wanted to say, the dreams you didn't chase. And you'll realize people moved on. Their opinions changed, but your time didn't come back. So stop trying to be universally liked. You can't. If you're quiet, someone will call you boring. If you're confident, someone will call you arrogant. If you're different, someone will call you strange. There is no winning. So stop playing the game. Wear what you like. Speak honestly. Try. Fail. Start again. Set boundaries. Be imperfect. Be yourself. Because when all the noise disappears, you'll be left with one person. You. And I hope when that day comes, you can look at yourself and say, I didn't live to impress them. I lived to become myself. That is the real art of not caring